Welcome to the vlog! Hello in English, Annyeonghasayo in Korean, in Tagalog, anong nangyari sa'yo? De, joke lang. Kumusta kayo? We have cooked kimchi before and today we will be cooking another Korean dish. So, welcome to our kitchen! Okay, masarap na naman ang pagkain sa bahay ni Kayla. I was already preparing this before we even decided that we're gonna vlog about it. So, this is, explain ko na lang, this is ground beef. You may choose cut in small strips, ground beef and shitake mushroom. So, after you wash and drain your shitake mushroom, you could prepare the sauce to marinate it, and it's a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of sesame oil, and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. We'll have the description below. You will need egg. The recipe calls for just the egg yolk, but sayang naman, so we always just beat the whole egg and fry it and cut it in strips and set it aside. We will need spinach that we will blanch and set aside later. You'd need carrots, sliced or julienne cut. You don't need sitsaro, snow pea, but we happen to have it in the kitchen and we just add more veggies. So here it is. We have spring onions and onions. You could cut it into strips like this, pero we want to hide it sa bata, so we cut it this way. We will need sweet potato noodles. And lastly, this recipe requires a lot of steps, so we simplified it for you. We have 3 mixtures prepared here. The main ingredients would be soy sauce, garlic, pepper, sugar, and sesame oil. The first one is just soy sauce and sesame oil, and we will be needing it. Just mark yours as number 1 mixture. Number 2 mixture is the same as this, but it's doubled portion. So it's a teaspoon of soy sauce and a teaspoon of sesame oil, which is doubled. So that's mixture number 2. And the last one is the mix and serve preparation, which consists of the pepper, garlic, soy sauce, and sesame oil, and of course sugar, and also this one. So I mixed it, and this one is for finishing touch, which is toasted sesame seeds. So let's go and cook. So we are now here in the stove. The first thing that we're gonna do is boil some water so we could first blanch our spinach. And we're gonna blanch our spinach for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. I put my timer so I would know when is my 30 seconds to 1 minute. We're gonna transfer it to a bowl or a container and put cold water so to abort the cooking process of the spinach. So this is our spinach in cold water. And now this is our spinach. I squeezed off the excess water. And now this is again the same spinach, but I cut it in small pieces, not too small. Remember the 3 mixtures, so we're gonna do the number 1 in our big bowl. This recipe is gonna be like this. You prepare one part of it, then transfer it to this big bowl. And so the first mixture is there, the soy sauce and sesame, and we're gonna put our spinach and we're gonna mix it while it waits for the rest of the ingredients. So now let's move on in preparing our noodles. And back to the boiling water where we blanch our spinach. That's where we're gonna be boiling our noodles. So we have our boiling water. We're gonna put our noodles. You can cut it before, but it's very hard, so you can just cut it later. Our brand requires for boiling it for 8 to 10 minutes, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, drain these noodles and add it to our bowl. It's time to add it in our bowl. So remember sauce or mixture number 2, we're gonna add that here, and then our noodles. This will prevent our noodles from sticking and also to add flavor to it. So So mix it, and it's gonna wait here for the rest of the other ingredients. So it won't be sticking. Let's mix it more. And more steps to come. This is the same pan I used to make our egg, like a crepe. I cooked it, and so it's the same pan. I put some oil. This will be where we would be doing the rest of the veggies to cook. So this is the onions, and again, we could have cut it into strips instead of like this. So we'll just cook it until it's translucent, and then we're gonna set it aside and then move on with the rest of the ingredients, which are the veggies and then lastly the meat. Alright, our onions are good, and we'll transfer it to our bowl. And next, we're gonna saute our veggies. We have carrots here and snowy. This is second to the last to cook in this pan. Of course, we want to cook the meat last. You could add red bell pepper. And lastly, we're gonna be cooking our beef and the shiitake mushroom. So again, the same pan, heated with a little bit of oil. This is our last cooking here. And you want to make sure your meat is cooked really good. The meat is not pink anymore. And you have another option to cook this. You could stir fry it. Plus, the meat here gets watery, so you wanna pass that watery stage, and you wanna let it dry and stir or fry a little. So it's not pink anymore, so it's cooked. I'll turn this off, and we'll add it to our noodle bowl. So I mixed our cooked meat with mushroom here. And this is the final step, the mix and serve, the last sauce that we prepared. It's time to put it now. And this is, I think I mentioned it, huh? A tablespoon of sugar to a tablespoon of soy sauce. I think I mentioned it. I'll add the eggs, mix it again, and it's ready to plate. And we'll add the toasted sesame seeds for topping later. Or we could add it now too. I'll save some for the topping later with our final plating. And our beef japchae is done. So it's time to taste it. This is one of our pandemic cooking learnings, and we just feel so proud and happy that we learned it. Thank you, Lord, for our food. So very good. So we hope that you liked this video, and again, thank you for liking and subscribing and supporting us all the way to now from last year. And again, 감사합니다. God bless.